know, I told y'all I would just pop in. I didn't know what time I was going to do this live, and I'm trying to get this thing straight. I had it straight a while ago, and I moved it. Hey, now I think maybe. Okay, oh, goodness. It's 12:36 here in Alabama, and I'm going to tell y'all that I had the best weekend. Exhausting. Very exhausting, but I'm going to tell you, it was totally awesome. And if you have never been to OnStage, you just do not know what you are missing. I'm telling you. Oh, I got my sound up. Let me turn that down. I don't want to hear that. It echoes. Messes us up. Anyway, I'm going to start out, but I'm going to show y'all what we got when we checked in to OnStage. Look at this awesome bag. Is this not gorgeous? Look at there. It is beautiful. Beautiful. I am almost positive this has got to be one of our new in colors. And then bet you anything, it's going to be the peacock, but I am not positive. Let me just make a sneak peek in my book, in my new catalog. That is one of the awesome things about going to OnStage. You get the catalog, the new catalog, before anyone else does. And this is what it looks like. Is this not awesome? Creativity and calling. This is just a sneak peek. All I can show you is the front and the back of our new catalog. This is the one that's going to premiere the first part of June, and there's certain things that I've gotten to order out of it. I didn't order everything that we were allowed. You know, I am on a budget. Doggone it. There was so much more I wanted, but I did get all the new in colors, and the new in colors in cardstock, and some sweets so that I can show y'all what is coming. And it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I cannot wait for my order to get here so that I can show y'all on Monday evenings. And yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't live Monday, but I was so tired after having to get up at 3:30 Monday morning after driving home from North Carolina Sunday and my Sunday evening activities. But you know, that's just part of my life. You know, because I did not want to miss choir practice. I missed so much because I worked 2 Sundays in a row. And then, you know, I had to be at church. I just had to go because I just had missed church so much. And, but anyway, this is beautiful. And, oh man, the new stuff. I'm going to start out. I'm going to show you something we got free. This is called Mosaic Mood Specially Designer Series paper. Is this not gorgeous? It is beautiful. Look at this. All of the sheets are just awesome. And they had all of this on display for us to see. They're at OnStage, and there was different Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that had made things out of this products. But look at this. I don't know if you can tell, but if I do this, this is, it's raised, and it's like full, kinda. Here, I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, it's raised and it's sparkly. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. There is 2 sheets of each one, and this side has that on every sheet. Look at there. Look at these flowers. Look at this greenery. Look at these roses. Oh, be still my heart, the roses and the butterflies. And look at the little bees. This is beautiful. And look at that. And then the back side is not in that way, but it is just as pretty. Look at that. Look at the roses and the butterflies. See, that's on the back of the greenery. That way you can use them together if need be, if you wanted to, because everything matches. I mean, everything matches. So, you know, look at these. Now, see, these hummingbirds are on the back of that. Whereas these hummingbirds are right here. Oh, man. My heart just sings with happiness here. It's just awesome. 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 I'm going to have to sit this somewhere. Okay. Let's move this right here. This grid paper is not something that Stampin' Up! Sells. This was what the grid paper was that was on our tables in each of our spots. So I came home with a couple of sheets of it. It's gorgeous. And this beautiful box. Now, this is not in our catalog, but it was on our table as a display. So I came home with that. And let me show you the stamp sets that I got. This stamp set was in our bag. Always get a stamp set in our bag. 2 ink pens. Let me see what else was in our bag. This awesome spiral-bound notebook. It says creativity and calling on this side, and this side is creativity. Creativity is calling. And see, this is the side that shows when you open it this way, and then we've got these dots, and look at that. Is that not gorgeous? This is awesome. This is just totally awesome. Wonderful. We always usually get a notebook. And we got file folders this time. I have not opened these, so I'm not even sure, other than what you see from the front, what they look like. I'm telling you, this is my first time to be in my crafty room since I got home, except for to bring my stuff in here, so it would not be piled up in the kitchen dining room, you know. So, oh, look. These are wonderful. These birds. This is on a new stamp set that y'all will get to see when it comes in the mail. But look at this. Look at this. This is not gorgeous. These are fabulous. Look at there. That magnolia bloom. Oh, man. Be still my heart. Just be still my heart. Anyway, this also has a medium daisy punch that you can order with it whenever the book goes live. It's going to be a bundle, so you're 10% off. And then we always usually get, they have a prize patrol. And I got a stamp set called Delightful Day. Is this not gorgeous? Just a little something for you. Wishing you a delightful birthday. Treats made with love. These are just wonderful sentiments here to put on cards. And then usually everything that's left on the table, except for a few things they tell us that we cannot take, are given to us demonstrators. And there were 6 at our table. Most tables had 7. And they had us to start with the one that had the closest birthday to Saturday. And then went to the right, and everybody got to pick one thing and kept going around and around. And I got this stamp set. It's called It Starts With Art. And I am really excited about this one. And I am getting everything else that goes with this stamp set will be coming in the mail, which I am super excited about. And look at these right here. These are some little dots that I got that are perennial essence. That's a sweet that I'm getting that is new. And these are going to be the centers of flowers. Are these not gorgeous? Look at there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I got a couple of stamping blends and got a couple of stamping pads. They're not the new colors, but that's okay. You know, I'm not worried about that. And then we got these are make and takes. I did not finish mine. For one thing, you know, I like to eat, and I don't like to eat fast. So here's those birds. I did get it stamped. The only thing I did not do, I got everything stamped for this card, but I did not get it put together. And that's what it looks like put together. And look at the designer series paper. This is a sheet that is in this set. Is this not gorgeous? So, And then we have this new ribbon. It's, ooh, 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 ooh. So I'll have to get this finished because I'm going to color my little birds and put this card together. And I'll tell you what, I'm so used to putting stuff on the inside, but I didn't have layers to go on the inside, so I didn't stamp the inside of anything. And this one is, let me see, I'll tell you, look here, I stamped it way too high, so I had to restamp it. That's a good thing of having two sides to your cardstock. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, this is part of the perennial. And there, that one goes to this one. Okay, let's go to this one right here. This is the Follow Your Art. That is awesome. And then this is the perennial. Look at this cardstock right here. Let me show that to you. I am excited to get that cardstock, or that DSP, because it is so beautiful. I got part of this made, but not all of it. So that's where our little insides are going. But look at this DSP. Is that not gorgeous? Just gorgeous. And I got a spot of glue on it. And this right here, this right here is colored vellum. I am so super stoked about having colored vellum. Is that not gorgeous? And look, I messed up, but you know, whatever. That's not unusual. So, anyway, let me show you this. This is awesome. I did finish this one. Now, this is the only one that I got finished. And then when I looked at it, I said, man, I did it wrong. I didn't really want to do it that way, but I did it that way anyway. But that's okay, you know. You have this, we have this colored, this watercolor paper that we could stamped it on and colored it. And then used dies to cut it out. But the only thing is they didn't furnish us dies to cut this out. The only thing they furnished was punches that we need for different things. You know, like for this here. And then another one had a punch. I don't remember which one. But anyway, but since I wanted to finish this card, this was the first card we've made. I stamped mine straight onto this Whisper White cardstock. And this piece here is like a compass. And the thing I did is I didn't stamp my lighthouse over a little bit far enough in this right here, and I stamped it up a little too high. I should have came down some with it, but that's okay, because this card still turned out really, really cute. And this is on one of our Whisper White note cards. And then this is DSP that it goes with this stamp set, and this sweet. Look at that. Is that not just gorgeous? I cannot wait. See, I did mine just a little different than they did theirs. And since we did not have the die set, this is a ship wheel that is there, and that will be cut out of this. This and this piece here also is a die cut. And we have the piece that we can cut out and add that to our card and finish it up. And we did not have these. This is going to be a new die set of stitched framelits that was not provided either. This punch here was, and this punch is fabulous. I mean, you know, because you can do lots of different things. I did not stamp on my envelope that they provided, but I will do that. You know I will. Plus, we got a sneak peek at our paper pumpkin that is coming out next. This is May's. This is Shelley's paper pumpkin, our CEO. Or not CEO, I'm sorry, Sarah Douglas is our CEO. Shelley is her mom. And this is one of the cards that is going to be in the May paper pumpkin. So if you want to get this, and I'm going to tell you, this whole suite for May is going to be totally, totally awesome. But if you want to get this, you need to go ahead and subscribe. Hi, Joanna. Subscribe now, because you need to subscribe before May the 10th, and you can do that on my SharonSwafford.stampinup.net site, or you can right up above, right up there. Yeah, look at my fat finger. It's getting everything out of focus. Is a shop now button that you can click on it and go there and go ahead and subscribe to the May Paper Pumpkin and get in on this awesome kit that is specially designed by Shelley Gardner. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, man. I'm in love. I'm in love. So I did not make that. This was more of a take home. I should have opened it and probably stamped my cut out there, but I didn't. So, you know, I didn't. So that's that. Let's see, what else did I get? I think that is it. Alright, I told y'all that I would show y'all what my goodies I got, and then I want to show y'all. I have been asked by, let me see, who was it that asked me? I can't remember, but you know who you are. And I'm sorry I can't remember myself at the moment. Oh, my brain is just tired. I have been doing laundry all day. Hi, Debbie. Oh, you're so welcome. I had an awesome weekend, too. I sure did. Oh, gosh. I'm ready to do it over again. So ready to do it over again. Anyway, I was asked if I was going to show my swaps. Well, the first swap I'm going to show today is going to be what I made for our pink stampers only. I did not make these for anyone else, although I think I did send one. I may have, I can't remember if this is one of them that the one that I sent to the home office or not, but anyway, I made the pink stampers a card and a little goodie thing, and I'm going to show y'all how I did that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This is the only thing in the little goodie box. Is the only thing I'm going to show y'all today, and I'll pick up with all the other trades that I made, the swaps that I made for OnStage. I'll do those Monday evening because I'll have enough time to prep. Whisper White thick cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. I've got it scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tell you what, this was one of the most easiest cards I've ever made. I mean, it was fast and easy to do. Well, I don't know, my swaps were easy swaps too. So really, everything I made for OnStage was quick and easy to make. But I liked everything. But now I'm going to tell you, I'm using the Gingham Gala, and I used up every bit of my Daffodil Delight and my Grapefruit Grove making them. So this one is going to be made with the Highland Heather. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know where this is coming from. But anyway, all I did was cut my paper down and oh man, I have got everything just scooted in crazy directions on my countertop right now. I have got to straighten this up. It drives me nuts. I don't like my countertop to be messy. I like to clean up after I make each thing and all that, you know. And I'm learning to be okay whenever I do my lives for it to everything be piled over here to my left. And then, I'll tell you what, the first thing I do after I do my lives on Monday evening is clean up, because I have to get it all cleaned up, because I can't just leave it there. And it's the same way whenever I craft during, you know, other times, because this afternoon I'll be probably getting crafty, and I always clean up and then start over because it keeps me organized better that way. This one, I don't know why, I seem to be having a hard time getting it where I want it. But anyway, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Now, I've got to have a piece of Whisper White Thick. This one is 4 by 2 3/4. This is what I'm going to stamp on. This I'm going to stamp use one stamp. And that's it for this. We are using Butterfly Gala, a little note, and some of them I stamped something else on, and I cannot remember because of the fact that I had put everything away, and I needed to make a few more, and could not remember which stamp I had used for a little note, because we've got another one that has something about note, and I ended up using it on some of them too. So, but I'm using a little note because this is the one I do believe that I used on most of them. But I'm not sure who got what, because I mean, you know, I didn't open them up to see. See if I get that straight. Oh, good, looky there. I got it straight. Good deal. Okay. Close that up. Go ahead and put that in on the inside. Let me get my liquid glue. Put that on here. See if y'all can see this. I'm gonna pull this down just a smidge. Yep, there we go. Should see your car, huh? You haven't unloaded it yet. Have you made it home? That's what I want to know, is have y'all made it home, or are y'all still in North or South Carolina, Debbie? See what? The first thing I did when I got home was we unloaded Jessie's stuff, put it into her car. She left to go meet her husband for lunch. Of course, now it was way after lunchtime, so, but anyway, but we did not stop for lunch because we thought we would get home quicker than what we did, and then we didn't because of wonderful rain, but that's another story. But it's okay. She still went and had lunch with her husband, so, but I unloaded the car and got stuff. Okay, now I have already cut these butterflies out, and the only reason is I cut one too many when I cut them. So this is on our gold foil, and I'm just going to put just a little bit, if I can convince the glue to come out. I'm just going to put it, I'm not putting it all over, because you know how that is. You don't want it all over anyway, because that takes, number one, that takes too long. Number two is where you start is going to be drying, and before you get everything else glued. So you don't have to have every little spot glued down, for one thing. It does just fine and without it. And so I'm just doing these bigger spots, and the only small spots I'm going to do, and I guess you probably wouldn't have to, except for my fear is that the antennas might come off. And so I'm just putting a little dot of glue on each end of each antenna. Look there, I got too much glue on that. That's going to squirt out. And I'll tell you what, when you get glue on the front side of full paper, full cardstock, it is terrible, terrible, terrible. And looky there, I have a piece of gold foil left. Let me get my cap off of my piercing tool so I can get that out. There it goes. Now, okay, now I'm going to flip it over, find a spot that don't have a lot of glue on it, and I'm just going to angle this on here how I want it. Pull it down. I don't think any of mine were the same. I honestly think every one of them turned out a little different because of where I laid the butterfly. But now I'm just going to turn it over and I'm going to rub it, because that's a whole lot easier to do than trying to rub all of those spots on the butterfly. And just rub it really good, and it'll connect then. The glue will set, and you're ready. And that is it, except for your envelope. Of course, you have to stamp something on your envelope. So what I chose to stamp on my envelope is the butterfly. Let me find it. I did not pull it out. Let me find it. Flitter-dee. Oh, right there it is. This comes from the Beauty Abounds set. And I am going to stamp this butterfly right here on our envelope. And I am going to stamp it in the Highland Heather. That way, it is going to match our designer series paper. Now, to make sure I've got my butterfly going the direction I want, I'm going to turn it around like this because I'm going to stamp it that way. Now then, we are going to ink up our butterfly. And we're just going to make sure I'm stamping it in the right place on my envelope and stamp it. And there we are done. See, it's not hard, excuse me, it's not a hard card to make. And it's really, once I had everything cut, because I cut all of my butterflies, I cut all of my card bases, I cut, what did I do? Oh, my sentiment piece and my layers, and then I seamlessly lined it. I put all of my layers on, then I stamped all of my sentiments, and then put my sentiment piece on the inside. I stamped all of my envelopes in the appropriate color, and because see, on the Grapefruit Grove, I stamped my butterfly in the Grapefruit Grove. So, it just went really quickly. The last thing I did was put my butterflies on because that took a little bit more time. And I thought I'm going to save that one for last. So I did. Clean. Oh, yes. I am so with you there, Joanna. So with you there. The cling stamps are awesome. They are really awesome. Okay, so there's that. So now I am going to show you how to make our tree holders. I took a piece of 6x6. This is from the Garden Impressions DSP. You know, got to use all this stuff up as much as I can before it retires at the end of May, first part of June. So anyway, I cut this 6x6 down to 5x5. I am going to take, let me see. I want this side for my inside. This is going to be my outside. So I am going to take this. Whoops. I was going the wrong direction with it. Wait a minute. Let me think. This is my... Okay. Wait a minute. Nope. I've got to fold it in half. I'm fixing to mess it all up. I'm going to fold it in half first, corner to corner, not in a square, but in a rectangle, like this. And I'm going to just give my edge, get it crispy there. Then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take one edge of it and come down with it. I am not going to crisp that really good because of the fact that I may move that. Because you're going to take one edge here and pull it this away. You're going to take the other edge and pull it this away. Now this is going to sit under this. So that is not quite down as far as I want it. So I'm going to come a little further with it, and I'm going to do this again. Now that's more like I want it, because you want it as close to the middle right here as you can get it. So what I'm going to do is get my bone folder, and I'm going to burnish all of these lines right here. And I'm going to tell you the beauty of this. Look at that. No glue, no tearing tape, no snail, and it stays together. Is that not awesome? Awesome! Okay, now then, if I can remember what stamps I used. I think I used the 1 inch and the 1 in, is it 1 1/4? I can't remember for sure, but that's what we're going to start with, and we're going to try that. And I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm just going to grab some. You know how you always have oodles and oodles of scraps. And I am going to get Let me see, which color do I want to put behind it? I think I am going to go with the specific point right here. And I'm just going to punch out one of these, and I think that may be too big. That's way too big, so that's not it. So obviously, that should be 1 inch. Oh. So that's what happens when I don't write these things down. I need to learn to write things down as I make them. That way I know what I'm doing. Okay. Oops. 1 inch. 1 inch. All right. And then I'm going to stamp on the Whisper White. I'm going to hang on to that. This I'm throwing away. I can. Now, I stamped hello on here. For the life of me, what stamp set did I punch? Oh, stamp hello from. Of course, Sharon can't remember. You know, what's new here? What's new? So here I am, taking up all of our precious time, trying to decide which stamp set I got the hello from. And I do believe it was from the Well Set. So, let's look. Alright, that's not the one, but that's, well, it is. I did some of them in this one and some of them in one that's got a real pretty font. But we're going to go with this one because that's the first one I come across. Now, I'm just going to take this butterfly off of here and pick that stamp up, and I'm going to stamp this in a memento and give it a stamp. See, that works just fine. We're going to punch it out with this 3/4 inch punch. Ta-da! Okay. Now then, we're just going to take a little bit of our liquid glue. Don't have to have a whole lot. It's just going to stick to this Pacific Point circle right here. And then, of course, we have to have a dimensional to put this on with. I mean, you've got to have a dimensional somewhere. Now, get this on here, and we'll be almost through. All right. Just make sure it's facing the right direction. I put mine right down here. You can put yours anywhere you want. And there it is. Now, this is one of them that I had made. And I put these snack size Almond Joy mounds in there. Well, I don't have any more. Of course not. The last two I ate, you know. I know, Debbie. It just tears my heart out. I love the circle punches. Anyway, I've got this Almond Joy egg I had bought for the grandkids for Easter. And it does not really fit in there real well, but you know, it's a little big. But that, you get the idea. You get the idea. So there we are. There is what I made for the pink stampers in our group that was in Charlotte. So, next Monday evening, good Lord willing, I will be back live. I will be showing y'all. That's funny, Debbie. You ate all your candy, huh? That's good. Anyway, next Monday, good Lord willing, I will be showing y'all the cards that I made for my swaps at OnStage and sharing those. Because like I said, they were just really easy. They were simple, and I should be able to get all 4 of them because I made 4 different ones. And so I should be able to get those made in one evening, as long as I don't talk too much. Thank you, Joanna. You have a blessed Easter, too. We're going to have sunrise service at 6 Sunday morning. Never done that since I had joined Living Faith. And I'm really excited about that because I love sunrise services. And then we're going to have breakfast at church. And then we're all going to go home. And then us in the choir have to meet back up at 10:30 and everybody else at 11, and we're going to have our cantata, and then we're going to dismiss for the day. We're not going to have evening service. That way families can spend the rest of Easter Day with their families and enjoying themselves. And I just want everybody to remember why we have Easter. It's not about the candy. It's not about the Easter bunny. It's about our Lord and Savior, that He loves us so much that He was willing to get on that cross for us. You know, there's no way we can love somebody that much. We just don't have that in us. But Jesus does. And I'm going to tell you, I am so thankful. So y'all just have a wonderful afternoon. Get in your crafty space. I know you can't, Debbie, you're in the car. But y'all get in your crafty space. And y'all just create. And Debbie, I can't wait to see what you're going to create with all of your goodies. Debbie got everything out of from the catalog that we could order. And Johanna, I don't know what you ordered, but did you get to go to OnStage? If you didn't, oh no, you missed an awesome time. But I know that you will get to start ordering after the 1st of May. And so that's going to be exciting. And I can't wait to see what you're going to make. And say, oh, Debbie, you're almost home. Wonderful. You didn't, Joanna? Well, I'm so sorry. Maybe one of these days. November, I'm going to Atlanta. And I am just so excited that it's back in Atlanta, because that's not quite as far as Charlotte. And next Monday, I'll tell y'all my exciting trip up there. It was fun. But anyway, y'all have an awesome rest of the week. Oh, I bet you, Joanna, I have not even sat down and made my list. I'm afraid to. I am so afraid to, because I know it's going to take me a little while to be able to get everything that I'm going to have on. I'll have to have it list. So anyway, but y'all have a blessed day and a blessed Easter. And know that I just appreciate y'all coming and watching me, especially on a off day here like this. Yes, 50 jobs later needed. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day, and be safe, and watch the weather. I don't know what it's like in your area. All I know is they're talking about storms and hours for Thursday. And they did say this morning it might not be quite as bad as they thought, and I'm praying that it won't. And because it's supposed to hit while I'm at work, which I really don't like. And but anyway, it is what it is, and it'll be okay. I know the good Lord's got it, and He's watching over us. So God blesses y'all, and I love you, ladies. And I will, good Lord willing, we'll see y'all Monday evening right here on the Praying Stamper, 7 Central. Bye.